You're damn right I am. You're damn right I am. I can finally see my 7 TV emotes on my OBS because I finally figured out how to enable it. Oh my god, what is this emote? It's so good. Who hurt him? Who hurt him? Oh, look at the cute monkey. Oh. I think I have a lizard. No, I don't have a lizard. I have some good ones though. Like Rice Dance. Who messaged me? Wow, I'm on time. Wow, I actually timed that perfectly. I timed that perfectly. Stream is actually starting at 3. Hello. How you guys? How you guys? I'm doing amazing. How you guys doing? Huh? How you guys doing? Oh my god, my stuff is lagging. Okay, there we go. I don't know. A little something. I don't know. I'm just in a really good mood. I think all the pretty boy comments and like call me cute have gotten to me. Let's see what else. Hikaru? Ooh. What is this? On. Oh, you bitch. Hit me with something good, please. Not saying like these songs are not good. Just hit me with something good, please. Imagine. Well, let's keep going until I find a Naruto song. This is not Naruto. What the? This is not Naruto. God. Come on. Naruto? 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 No. Oh my god, I'm gonna actually cry. Wait, what was that? Steins Gate? Steins Gate? Steins Gate? Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't exist.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Yo, another Aji-Khan song.
Is it you?
This song's really good though. This Aji-Khan song's pretty good though. I am like lagging. I don't know what's causing it, but it's something. I'm literally hardware acceleration's off. That's a good point. At least it's not my internet. It's just it happens when I'm tabbed into Spotify. Hold on a second. Let me change Spotify through my phone. Let me change my music through Spotify on my phone. What's next? What's next? I forgot what anime this is from. It might be Death Note, right? I think it's Death Note. I think it's Death Note. I'm pretty sure it's Death Note. Right? Right? I like giving people good self-esteem and serotonin for the day by giving them compliments. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's this? I'm still going through my playlist trying to get to a Naruto song. Naruto songs. Where are you? It's not happening. Uh-oh. That's when I no plan to start a riot. Oh. We need freedom. Yeah, we need freedom. I'm sorry. Bruh. Baby Beto. Please. I have to have a Naruto song in here somewhere, right? I know they exist. They have to. Oh my god! Not Yamada and the Seven Witches, bro. I'm getting all the other anime but Naruto. This is a really good song, actually, though. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I sada de baka 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 dai no tomo itai ne kimi ga bisairo no ne nari na ni ga hoshii no oshiete. Oshiete. Achi mitari sochi no pintai bichi gun ga suki nano ne. Kimi da 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 no cafe da tai shai da tai puta sho kaete. Ba-da-ba, 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 ba-da-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Yura 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 boku no kokoro kazu ni fukarete. Yura 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 boku no kokoro kanare banane. Yura 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 wakoi wa shuru ni mateku. Such a good song. Hi. Okay, so what happened yesterday was I'm gonna be honest. I was out and about, and I was just like, "There's no way I can actually get back home and stream." So that's my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad. I apologize. That is my B. That is my B chat. My bad, dog. I would bow at 90 degrees, but like I can't. Yura 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 Nukuta ini uretaka. Flawless execution. Okay, let's see what else is there. Hold on. There has to be a Naruto song. There has to be a Naruto song. There has to be. There has to be. There has to be. It's cold. It was cold this morning. Fuck. There's how many songs have I gone through so far? How many songs have I gone through? Oh na 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 na. Oh na na na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na na na. Oh na 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 na. Blah blah fucking blah blah. Jojo. 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 Sora. Oh, Wow, this is literally the same. I think this is the first Naruto song I got last night too. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Yurei mention. Yurei mention. 明かしたのは君あれがいたのはおからるきょら桜流したような日々を彩せそうだそれではまた明日 Okay, for real though, let's start the game. I think I bought enough time. If they're not here, so be it. If Gummy and them are not here, so be it. That's right. I'm calling out my mod. Let's see. But yeah. Man, there's so much I need to do. There's so much I want to work on. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, they got me. Ajikon got me. So there they are, them all. ワン、ツー、スリーで声出して、タン、シャータタイタン、タン、シャータタバタン、タラバラバババ、バタババババババババ、ヒピパパカカパカパカパパカパカパパ。I just turn into that one like weenie dog that's on a plane. Dog of wisdom, yeah. I just turn into the okay. I think my voice is actually better time now. I had like 0 delay on my voice, but now it's like perfectly. I think actually it's really well timed now. I think I was a little bit faster than my model, but now it's like, oh, that's better. Okay. Hold on. Lisa, I'm sorry. I have to mute you. Memories of the escape. Oh. Well, I might Why do I only have one snooze left? I haven't stopped streaming. I mean, I have stopped streaming. Why is that? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Time out. 3-minute ad break. Hold on. So we can actually get this going. I'm not sure if you could hear that. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind, chat. I'm losing it. I'm losing all my marbles. I am losing all of my marbles. I'm losing all my marbles. You know what? So I did the should I stay? Me Mr. Future. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Is you die day. Never give up on mama. So that I oh. Let's see. Little break. Little break. Walk in your rainbow paradise. Strawberry lipstick state of mind. Oh, I'm opening Discord. I'm sorry. I get so lost inside your eyes. Could you believe it? You don't have to say nothing. You just have to say nothing. You don't have to say you're mine, honey. I'd walk through fire for you. Just let me adore you, honey. Walk through fire for you. Just let me adore you like it's the only thing I'd ever do. Like it's the only thing I'll ever do. Okay, are we back? Are we back? I think we're back. We're back. We're so back. We are so back. Like, we are so back, man. Let me do something real quick. It's a sun. Okay. Okay, I'll just do this after stream. No harm, no foul. I'll just do it after stream. Okay. Let's go. You know what's crazy to think about? Apparently I have a Japanese audience. Apparently I have a Japanese audience. I did not know that. I need to learn Japanese. I need to learn Japanese. That's what I'm understanding. Can I skip this? Can I go to the part where yep.
I thought we were finished with that topic.
Yeah, it's great that I can skip because I already did all that.
But then what?
We should talk it through.
I might as well go through the other door. All right.
Oh my god! Talking? You're really only?
You're
Very well. Sure enough.
Well, it's.
We already
That's
seen this, so.
Correct.
But
But
who's going?
oh yeah, all 8 of
Then it would seem we will have to.
Wait. I'm telling.
Come on.
Call me if I.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Sorry.
Oh,
Hey man, if you think what the hell? Yeah, doesn't mean
oh.
Okay, let's see.
Fine. I can't go. Anyone?
I'll go.
What?
Don't we make
How do you?
because I
That's if you're.
what am
There's nothing.
I can't skip all this
Seven.
dialogue though.
Seven,
I have to go
Oh,
through it.
The four.
Wait. What about the?
Lotus Santa Outbreak 83. Eight plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 is 22. The digital root.
it's 4. Add up our
Then we.
yeah.
So the
Okay.
7. Lotus. Are these really on? I never want. Of course, I could. Should I? Or should I?
All right. It seems I'm going.
Okay, time to
Where
choose
is
the
the
door.
door?
Which? I'll go through door 4 with Lotus, Santa, and June.
Okay, there we are.
There's nothing to worry about. I just need to stay by her side. This should be fine. It's no problem this way. I should see the other 4 off.
Okay. I just need to stay by your side. This should be fine. It's no problem this way. I should see the other 4 off. He made no shows of affection, but Junpei saw her as something more than just a friend from his childhood. He loves her. Chat, he loves her. He loves her, chat. Gosh darn it. Also need to post my life. Oh no. What's this gone? Okay, 9 hours. 9 hours now. Or 9 persons, 9. Oh, I'm typing out link from memory. www.twitch.tv Hellion eat Hellion eat. It's me. And there we are. Tweet is out. The tweet is out.
Looks like Ace and the others are going.
Looks like the Ace and the others are going. Okay, cool. You watch the other 4 walk towards the door. Ace, Snake, Clover, and 7. Junpei said nothing as they left. Before long, they had reached door 5. They talked to one another for a few seconds, saying things Junpei couldn't hear, and then laid their hands one by one on the scanner of the scanner panel of the red.
Now then.
Now then, Ace grabbed the lever. His face tight with determination, he turned over his shoulder and looked at Junpei and his companions.
Goodbye.
Be careful.
Be careful. Let's go. As Ace pulled the levers, the door swung open, the mouth of a great hungry beast.
So horrible.
Beyond the door was Junpei knew laid the sad remains of the 9th man. It did not surprise him that Ace, Clover, and 7 hesitated. The body was not a pleasant thing.
What are you doing?
Okay.
We need to hurry.
Snake had no such problems, as his blindness made him immune to the horror. He stepped through the door, his feet making a wet splash in the pool of blood.
Snake, your shoes.
It's fine. Hurry! Or are you planning on dying with everyone else? I assume you haven't forgotten the door only remains open for 9 seconds, have you?
Sorry, Snake.
Let's go.
The 3 remaining steeled themselves and stepped through the door. Okay. Door 5 swung shut, closing with a heavy finality of metal upon metal. Junpei and his companions scrambled to the door.
Hey! How is it over there? Did you find anything? At least say something, will you?
Something's beeping.
It's just like before.
Probably the sound of the detonator on the bracelet.
Do you think they're okay?
Jin's face showed concern, but more plainly than her words ever could. Almost as though in response to her question, a voice rang out from the other side of the door. It was 7.
Hey, there it is! That's gotta be that dead thing. Come on, get over here. We gotta authenticate.
The
There.
beating stopped.
Okay. The sighs of relief were audible even through the heavy door.
Looks like it stopped.
Junpei and his companions leaned away from the door and breathed a collective sigh of relief on their own.
Hey, guys!
Of their own.
Are you doing all right over there?
They'd heard Seven's voice, but it wouldn't hurt to be sure.
Yep, we're fine.
Despite the recent danger, Clover's voice was bubbly as ever.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna tell you about this whole dead thing, okay? The dead is just like the red, but the color's different. You know how the red was red? Well, the dead is blue. Other than that, it's just like the red. Authenticating is the same too.
Awesome! Thanks. That helps a lot.
Well, we should probably move on now. You be careful out there.
Roger that.
Yeah.
Whew. Now it's our turn.
Junpei and the others left door 5 and headed towards door 4.
I'll go first.
They stood in front of the red and placed each of their hands upon it. 4 asterisks appeared on the screen. Junpei grabbed the lever and turned around.
Okay, we ready? Yeah.
Sure.
Let's go.
None of them looked particularly optimistic, but their faces were set. Junpei nodded to them and turned back towards the red.
All right, let's go.
With strength and determination, he pulled the lever. Wrong lever!
Run!
The 4 of them leapt through the door together. The moment they had passed through it, each heard a cold electronic sound coming from their left wrist.
Oh, damn.
In the center of each bracelet was a red skull appeared. A red skull appeared, began
It's
to flash.
counting down.
The detonator's countdown has begun. In the long moment that each of them spent staring at their wrist, the numbered door behind them closed, the sound of metal on metal reverberating down the hallway.
We can't go back!
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
We need to hurry and find the device.
Hey! Where the hell is the dead?
How would I know?
Don't give me that crap! Start looking!
I already am!
The hallway they found themselves running down was a long one, easily 300 feet in length. On the right side stood a series of wooden doors, all nearly identical. If they had taken the time to think, they would likely discern that the doors led to cabins.
Don't tell me the dead is in one of those rooms.
Oh no! How many rooms do you think there are?
Okay. Junpei was too frightened to count properly, but his best guess was that there was 7 or 8 of them.
Ah, fuck! We don't have time to count!
Junpei ran to the nearest
Just need
door.
to open them all.
He grabbed the knob and shook it hard.
It won't open.
It didn't feel locked, more like someone had hammered an iron plate over the other side of the door. Junpei turned around to find another door and saw that his companions had already run to doors of their own. They did not seem to be having any more success than he had. Their own words confirmed his fears.
Shit, this one's no good.
Same here.
It's not moving!
Jun was the last to speak up. As Junpei looked in her direction, his eye caught something he hadn't noticed before. A small red blinking light.
There it is! At the end of the hallway! Run!
Even as he yelled, he ran. He grabbed Santa, Lotus, and June and pulled them toward the light. Santa called out to them as he ran.
Hey, how many more seconds do we have?
How would I know?
Our time limit is 81 seconds!
I know that, goddammit! I'm asking you how many seconds we have left!
In all likelihood, Junpei figured nearly a minute had already passed since the door had closed behind them. And if that was true, urgency foremost in all their minds, they arrived at the end of the hallway. The dead sat on the wall, left blinking almost tauntingly at them.
Hurry! It's the dead! Get over here!
Junpei grabbed a hole in the machine, his hands slick with sweat and shaking. Slammed his hand against the scanner panel.
Come on, everyone!
The other three quickly followed suit. With a grunt, Santa yanked the lever downward.
Looks like it stopped.
Santa beginning to steady. Junpei wiped away some of the sweat that had beaded on his forehead. As they caught their breath, the four companions began to look around.
There's another door at the end of the hallway.
You could see a heavy set of double doors. Set into the walls of the hallway on either side of the larger door was two smaller.
Let's try this one first. And of course it won't open.
How many times had he come across similar doors with similar results, he wondered. Or perhaps, he corrected himself, more a lack of results. Whatever the reason, the door remained firm and unyielding and refused to allow Junpei or anyone else passage.
A keyhole.
Yeah. Above the keyhole was a small symbol engraved in the brass.
What's this mark?
The Mars symbol. He wasn't quite sure what to make of it and stared at it for a moment in confusion. It was June that corrected him.
No, not exactly. That's probably the symbol of Mars. Well, technically, they are the same symbol. But I saw a number of similar symbols near the main stairway. The symbols of the solar system.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
The Sun, Saturn, and Earth.
At least that's what I'm assuming.
So this isn't the man symbol. It's a symbol for Mars?
Yes.
I think so, yes.
I see. Wait, where's Santa?
While Junpei and June talked, Santa had disappeared. They turned around to find him some distance down the hallway. He had gone to check the other doors. Eventually, he reached the last of them and jogged back. It took him only a moment to catch his breath again.
Yeah, so I looked the place over. Here's the deal. None of the other doors open.
Then that must mean...
We only have 2 more doors.
Lotus examined the doors on either side of the larger double door. Each one had a metal plate attached to it.
Maybe it's the room number.
The door on the left has a B92, and the one on the right says B93. All right, let's open them. I'll open B92.
Okay, I'll get B93 then.
Junpei put his hand on the knob, and Santa moved to the other door. They made it through the number door alive, There was nothing more to be afraid of. Junpei and Santa looked at each other and nodded.
1, 2, 3.
In unison, they pushed against their respective doors and promptly found themselves in a new room. June followed Junpei as he threw open his door. They turned around and saw that the door on the other side was open as well. Through the door was another person, his mouth agape. It was Santa.
Hey, it opened.
Yeah, it did.
Junpei and Santa looked at each other.
I didn't expect that.
It was so easy.
Lotus' calm voice broke into their thoughts.
Maybe this is all part of Zero's plan. I can't say I enjoy being treated like someone's puppet.
As she headed for room 93, Lotus continued.
Well, now we have these 2 rooms. I'm sure there's something in there that will help us get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's find it.
Okay.
Santa and I will search this room. You 2 take the other one.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Puzzle time. This is a kind of weird looking picture. Do you think it's an abstract painting or something? It looks kind of like a demon with an elephant-like nose, sucking on a human being's brain. Where the hell did that come from? What's her brain made of? I can't say I mind finding out a little bit more what goes on in there. It's kind of weird looking picture. It's some sort of weird black and white design. Looks like there's a room on the right side of this picture. Oh, heck yeah. That vase looks expensive. I wonder how much we can get for it. Are you gonna steal it? There's a little blue platform protruding from the shower wall next to the knobs. It's for putting soap on. I used a shower once, so I know. You used one once? Let's see if anything happens if we turn it. No water's coming out. It's just a shower head. There's nothing special about it. Okay. That's the bathroom wall. There's square tiles all over it. Thank you, Captain Sherlock. Now let's check the toilet. There's nothing there. The tank's empty too. There isn't even any water in it. Oh yeah, why don't we go back to the living room? Matches! Junpei looked down blankly at what he was holding, and then looked
Oh
up
yeah,
at June.
how's your fever? You feeling better now?
Yes, I'm fine.
June certainly
Let
looked
me see your
fine.
forehead.
Junpei held his hand on her forehead for a few seconds.
Guess it really has gone down.
Are you worried about me?
Oh my god. Ooh, chat. What are we choosing? What are we choosing, chat? What should we choose, chat? The first one? Okay.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Hell yeah. June blushed and giggled.
By the way, Jumpy?
Hmm?
How did you end up here?
What do you mean? I told you earlier, didn't I?
There was a man with a gas mask when you got home at night. You inhaled some white smoke and passed out.
Yeah.
When you woke up, you were on D-Deck.
Damn straight.
Damn Skippy.
But is that really the truth?
Bitch, I'm respectfully. Do you think I'm lying?
What?
Jumpy, are you hiding something from me?
What do you mean?
No, why would I?
Well, if you think about it, this is awfully suspicious. I mean, why would two childhood friends bump into each other in a place like this?
Hey, I could ask you the same thing. Are you hiding something?
What would I hide?
Well, I don't know. Anything. I mean, you're hiding it. How would I know?
Bro, he has such a way with words.
You mean like the number of men I've dated?
What? Junpei's heart stumbled over itself.
Do you want to know?
He had to admit, he was a little curious.
Don't worry.
She smiled at him.
Only 18.
What?
Yeah.
Time 0.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I just haven't met Mr. Right yet.
June looked a little embarrassed and scratched the back of her head in a desperate attempt to seem nonchalant.
Yeah, I see.
Junpei coughed quietly in much the same way.
Anyway, I'm not hiding anything. Just like you, Jumpy. When I woke up, I was on D-Deck.
Well, you do have a point.
You were on the deck?
I mean, why did Zero pick us? We haven't seen each other since elementary school.
Yeah.
I wonder.
June nodded, and for a few moments she had a faraway look of someone deep in thought.
Look for what connects the victims. That will lead you to the culprit. Do you remember Seven saying something like that?
Yeah, I do. So?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think this must all have something to do with a classmate of ours.
Wow.
You got any ideas who it might be?
No, nothing.
No, nothing.
Oh,
okay.
Well, if it had something to do with school, then it could be one of our teachers, or maybe the principal.
Wow.
Or the janitor, or the lunch lady.
No, I can barely remember any of them.
Yeah, I know.
Junpei went back to searching, feeling unpleasant and feeling unpleasant and confused. In elementary school. Was there anything strange that happened in elementary school? As he searched the room, he continued to rack his brain. Ah. Jumpy, what are you doing? You don't have the time to be relaxing on a sofa. It's a display case, but there's nothing being displayed. How sad. Looks like the drawers are empty too. Oh. It's a round wooden table. Ooh. It's a bottle with water in it. This is a bedroom. They probably have it here because your throat always feels dry when you wake up, you know? My throat's dry, but I think it's because I'm a little nervous right now. We did run a lot, so we're kind of sweaty. Hey, Jumpy, did you want to take a shower together? Huh? Of course, she's just a tease. Too late to take it back. My brain's already working out the picture. My throat is dry already. This sure isn't helping. A wooden cupboard. There's cups inside. Surprising no one. This isn't a painting. It's a map? Looks like a map of the ship's interior. Oh, this is a great find. I think it'll be really useful. Let's take it with us. Yeah. Junpei took one last look at the map, then folded it up and slid it back into his back pocket. June looked up as he closed it.
This ship is bigger than I thought.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's probably about 900 feet long.
Must be one of those fancy cruise ships.
Of course, it doesn't really look like a cruise ship. Everything in here is really retro. Even if it's just some sort of style choice, there's just too much.
Do you remember what Zero said?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think maybe this boat and the Titanic have something to do with each other?
That's a good point. I doubt he would have mentioned it if there wasn't a reason.
Junpei took a moment to look around the room.
Do you think this boat is...
a replica of the Titanic?
A replica of the Titanic?
A replica?
Yeah, you know, like a copy of the actual boat.
Who on earth would make something like that?
Fans. Crazy Titanic fans.
Yeah.
No way. Do you even know how much money that would take?
No idea. But all they've got to do is break even, you know?
Break even?
Yeah, they could use it as a cruise ship. Climb aboard a piece of history, sail around the world in the resurrected Titanic. Hell, with marketing like that, they'd probably have more customers than they'd know what to do with.
Do you really
True.
think people would want to ride on a ship with such an ominous past?
Also true.
It's the site of the worst accident in history.
That is also true.
Over 1,500 people died. I wouldn't be surprised if you'd get cursed just for going.
Eh.
A curse, huh?
Jumpy, do you believe in that sort of thing? You know, curses and stuff?
I'm going to choose I do.
Yeah, well, I guess so, to a certain extent.
Junpei scratched his temple.
What about you? No, I guess that's kind of a dumb question.
Yes, I do believe in curses. In fact, I think it was a curse that sunk the Titanic.
That's a bold statement.
What?
A curse sank the Titanic. The curse of the Egyptian mummy.
Oh, God. Junpei couldn't understand how June had maintained a straight face to say that.
Supposedly, the Titanic carried the mummy of the priestess Amun-Ra, which was stolen from a pyramid.
Oh.
And they say that the mummy had a history.
Okay.
Everyone involved with it died mysterious deaths. Come on, I'm sure you've heard of it before. Those who open the coffin will be forever cursed. Haven't you ever heard that one?
No. No, I can't say I have.
So you're saying the Titanic sunk because of that curse?
Oh.
That's right.
June's eye had lit up with excitement like a child with a new toy.
That mummy, the priestess, supposedly, she was special.
Oh.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry about that. 1 second. There we are.
Well, supposedly, she was really pretty.
Yeah?
Pretty?
Yes,
But she was a mummy.
that's right. She wasn't all shriveled up or rotten or anything. She almost looked alive.
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, it's that thing. I don't remember the name. Where your body turns into some kind of wax? Yeah? The fat in it turns into something kind of like candle wax, right? And
Uh-huh.
Yes, saponification, but that's not what it was.
Wasn't saponification?
Huh?
That's not it. She wasn't wax.
Then what was it?
They say that she was frozen.
Oh, she was frozen. Bro, what is going on with everything right now? Hold on a second. What is going on? Oh my gosh. My OBS, my VTube studio does not like me right now.
What? Frozen?
That's right. The whole body was frozen solid. You know how
Wow.
a human body is more than 60% water?
Yeah.
Well, all of that water was
Yeah.
frozen.
Wow.
The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic. Even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I think so too, but maybe it's true and we just didn't know about it before.
I'm about to crash out if I'm gonna crash out if my VTube studio freezes once more. Welcome. You didn't miss too much. You didn't miss too much. We're talking about the curse of the mummy. Apparently, the curse of a mummy could have. I mean, June thinks the curse of a mummy sank the Titanic. Junpei loves her. Like, he has more feelings than just friendship towards her. And she is a bit of a tease. She's a bit of a tease. She was like, don't like some they were talking and she was like, do you want to know how many, like, aren't you like, are you curious of what I'm hiding? Like how many men I've dated? And he was just like, huh? He told her he likes her. No, like it was just a subtext. So like descriptive text. She was like, what do you mean what I'm hiding? Like, aren't you curious that like how many people I've dated? Like how many men I've dated? And he was like, what? Even I was like, huh? And then she was like, 18. And then, which caused me to freak the hell out. Junpei respectfully freaked the fuck out. And then she was like, times 0. Meaning she didn't date anyone. And then she asked Junpei if she wants to shower, if he wants to shower with her. She's a bit of a tease.
I didn't know.
Yep. Maybe it's common sense to eat shaved ice in the desert because it lasts forever.
Huh? Nah, that seems too silly to be true.
What?
But maybe it isn't. It just appears that way because you didn't know it was true.
You're about an hour late, too. That's insane, Gummy.
Well, yeah,
Dude, my OBS, my shit, it keeps lagging. Why? It keeps freezing. Why? You're okay. You're okay. Why? Why is my stuff freezing? I will never know. Like it usually never had, like I've had this problem before, but it usually never happens. And it's like something's like popping up on my screen and it's making me angry. It's making me angry. Like to the point where I'm considering just changing my background. And just going with background 1. That's fine. That's way too bright, actually. That's way too bright. Sorry for the flashbang. Hold on a second. What's this? Nope, that's it, Alley. What's this? It was whatever. What's this? That's white. That's another flashbang. That hurts the eyes a little bit. What's this? Nope. 7. That's fine. 7, where's 8? 8 is a green screen. What's 9? Bubble bath. Matsuri. Wan Matsuri. Fruit Festival. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. Okay, hopefully that helps. Actually, it's probably not going to help because the background is a little, what's it called? White. Let's see. Let's just go with background 6. Background 6. Let's just go with that. Let's go with that. June and Junpei had talked a little bit more and then went back to the investigation. Even as they did, his mind went back to what she told him.
Ice that doesn't melt, even in the desert? Does something like that really exist? No, even if it did, it wouldn't really be ice anymore, would it?
No. The more he thought about it, the more his head hurt. Like he eaten his ice cream too fast. It's a light blue blanket with some design. Someone made the bed, or at least never unmade it. There's only one bed sheet under the blanket, nothing exciting. Look, there's 2 pillows right next to each other. I guess it's a double. Huh. What's up? You're turning red. Oh man, is her fever back? Hey, are you alright? Do you need to lay down for a minute? I'm fine. I think it's still a little early for that. Oh my... No! Huh? Hey, seriously, are you really okay? Ooh, key. Dresser key. It's a dresser. There's nothing on top. This is the mirror for the dresser. And now she's playing with her hair. Does she even realize she's doing that? Hey, we don't have time for that. Come on, it's not like there's anyone here that you need to impress. Yes, there is. Who? What? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? Ah, forget it, Jumpy. Bro's oblivious. Yeah, yeah. She's not like that on the other path. It's only this path where she's like this. Oh, back. Nope. no. Oh. No, I think we covered it pretty well. Looks like you. Looks like that was lame enough to get her to blush a little. Wow. Horrible puns. Jumpy, where are you going? I was thinking of going over to look at Lotus's. Why? What do you mean, why? I'm just gonna go check up on him. Is there something wrong with that? Well, no. Come back soon. Sure thing. I'll leave the rest to you. Sure. Leave it to me. All right, off to the other room. Looks about like a valuable vase. Empty, though. There seems to be a room on the left side of the vase. Towel with a black and white pattern. That's the shower knob. I tried turning it, but no water comes out. Okay. This thing's a little shelf for putting soap on. Okay. Waste of my fucking time. Is there anything in the toilet? Guess not. The tank's empty too. Okay. A candle with a candlestick. This might come in handy. Okay. What's this? Well, this is the display case. Check it out. Check out these plates and shit. Really look really expensive. You want to take a look? Ooh. You need to find the key that opens it. Well, good thing I just found a key. Damn. Guess this is the wrong key. Fuck! Hey, Junpei. That room is pretty dark. Don't you have something that'll give us some sort of light? Something that'll give us some light. Ah. I know. I'll use these matches to light the candle. Lit candle. Awesome. With this candle, maybe we can look around the other over here. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, the rooms mirror each other. It gets too hot when I hold it. I want to put it down. Well, why don't you set it on top of the dresser? It's flat there, so at least it won't fall over. Oh yeah, good idea. Hey, it got pretty bright. Now we can look around a little. Dresser, it's locked. Cool. I have just the item for it. Yeah, and maybe that means, yep. Yes, it worked. Oh, hey, a tile. There's a tile inside the drawer, nothing else. Okay, let's turn around. Oh, it's so dark. Ooh, a curtain. 2 pillows in a pile. Oh. A pile of pillows. Is that supposed to be some kind of joke? Hey, calm down. Huh? Hey, what the hell? It just got dark all of a sudden. Maybe the candle got blown out. We could go see. Hey, what's this? On top of the candlestick looks kind of weird. You're right. It's all bumpy. It's a key! I use this here. Let's see if this candlestick key will do anything. Yes! Let's go. It opened. Alright, pull that shit open. This tile, I think I've seen it somewhere. Yeah, I know. Kind of looks like the one we saw in the other room. Yep.
Hey, Junpei, you got a minute?
Santa had shown up out of nowhere and gave Junpei no small start.
Here, take this.
Santa pulled something out of his pocket.
Bookmark.
It looked like a bookmark. It had a 4-leaf clover in it.
What is this for? Do you want me to read a book?
I found it in between some of the cushions on the sofa. Pretty sure it ain't gonna be any help to us, but I figured we might as well hang on to it anyway.
Yeah, for good luck.
Then why don't you hold on to it?
Santa gave him a wry smile.
You know what I hate most in the world? I got 4 things: hope, faith, love, and luck.
Wow.
Hope, faith, love, and luck?
Damn straight.
Damn Skippy.
And you hate these things?
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Not really, but...
Junpei tried to figure out how to best to phrase what he
What does
wanted
a
to say.
bookmark have to do with any of that?
Santa scratched the back of his ear and looked awkward.
Well, see, each leaf on the 4-leaf clover has a meaning to it, okay? And that meaning is pretty much those 4 words. It's like flower language. Well, I guess it's not a flower, is it? So, leaf language, I guess? Yeah, you could call them leaf words.
Leaf words.
Junpei looked to the bookmark.
Hope, faith, love, and luck. The meaning of the leaves on a 4-leaf clover.
So, yeah, I want you to take it, okay? Just touching it gives me the creeps. Take the damn thing, all right?
Santa pretended to shiver with disgust and shoved the bookmark into Junpei's confused hands. What do you want to do? Yeah, do we take it, chat? Decided to take it. Okay. After all, why should...
All right, sure. I'll take it.
Oh, yeah. He shoved the thing into his pocket and gave Santa a last confused look.
Oh, man, I feel a lot better now. That thing was a real pain, you know?
Do you really hate those 4 words that much?
Yeah, well, they can all betray you, you know? Hope, faith, love, even your destiny.
What happened to Santa? Junpei wondered how had he become such a bitter person. For a moment, they looked at each other.
Well, that's not my only reason.
What?
What?
That's not the only reason I hate the 4-leaf clover. I just can't bring myself to like the number 4.
Oh, because of death.
What, worried about the 4 horsemen?
No.
Nah, come on, man. That's just silly. Maybe back in the Dark Ages, that kind of crap scared people. But this is the 21st century, and I'm a 21st century guy. I'm a little insulted.
Then why do you hate 4 so much?
'Cause it's a half-ass number.
I mean...
Not the best or the worst. That's why.
You know, that's fair. It is a half-ass number.
What?
9 is a way better number.
Uh-huh.
So what if it's last place, right? At least it's not some lame-ass middle number.
Yeah. Why does everything come back
What are
to 9?
you?
Santa's explanation made no sense. Junpei was even more confused than
play?
before.
Play?
You mean like stock market? Or you mean like gambling? Which one? Gambling? Gamba?
You mean like gambling?
Yeah, of course. What else would I mean?
In
In Baccarat, the best possible hand totals 9. They call it Le Grand.
Oh, Baccarat mentioned again. Huh.
But the lowest, most worthless cards, the zeros, they call Monkey.
Just like the guy in charge of this game, huh? Zero's a monkey.
Santa blinked, utterly stunned. Then he began to laugh.
Oh man, you're totally right. The guy who trapped us in here sure is one hell of a monkey.
That's when Lotus spoke up.
You know, if you think about it, the nonary game is really a lot like Baccarat.
Apparently, she'd been listening.
Of course, it doesn't use any of that stupid digital root junk.
So you remember the game that we played in the casino last time? That was Baccarat. Like the card game, that was Baccarat, where we had to get to number 9
You just drop the 10s
to unlock like the one card.
Still, it does have the same idea of your final number needing to be a single digit.
Oh, yeah, I guess you got a point.
And in both games, whoever has 9 wins.
The person who makes 9 wins?
Yeah, Junpei. Yeah.
Wait, did you forget already? Don't you remember what Zero said?
There's a lot of mention of 9.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found.
So Zero is just a fan of Gamba.
Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. So, if we want to get off this boat,
you have to make 9.
We have to make a team whose numbers have the digital root of 9.
And only the people in that team are going to make it out alive.
Of course. That's why it's called the nonary game.
What?
Huh?
Ah.
You don't know? Nonary means something derived from 9 or base 9.
Okay.
It's derived from the Latin prefix nona, which means 9.
Which is also Italian for grandmother.
While we're at it, the prefix for 1 is uni. You know, like the unicorn, the horse with 1 horn. 2 is bi, like binary. Binary means composed of 2 parts.
Okay. Okay, binary. That's okay. We're having a little bit of a lesson here.
3 is tri. I'm sure you've heard that one plenty.
Tricycle.
Like trio, triple, and triangle. You get the idea.
Yeah.
After that, you have quart, quinti, sext, septum, and so on.
That is true! I forgot about that. I forgot about that. That is true.
And of course, the prefix for 8 is octo, like octopus. It's called that because it has 8 legs. Get it?
I
Yeah.
see. So then Nona means 9.
So, how many of us are trapped on this ship?
That'd be 9.
And what are the bracelet numbers we have?
They go from 1 to 9.
Lotus is smart. Lotus is smart. What the hell? Lotus is really smart. What the hell?
And our time limit? How many hours did we have?
9. Oh, ads.
Zero
Actually-
said 9 hours.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Okay, we're back. I'm back.
And finally, to get out of this ship.
We need to find the door with a 9 that's hidden somewhere in the ship.
By making a team with the digital root of 9.
And there you have it. The number 9 is everywhere in this game.
Yeah, that's
it's got
true.
a real theme of 9s for this whole thing.
Yeah.
No wonder it's called the Nonary game.
Hmm. Somewhere far away, Junpei heard a creak of stretched metal. It almost sounded like Zero laughing at them, or the sad, desperate scream of a pig headed towards the slaughterhouse. Well, have how many pieces? 2. I have a curtain. Let's use the curtain. This is the bathroom. Something. Oh. Let's put the curtain on these hooks. Let's try spreading the curtains. Oh, that's a pretty obvious peephole. Somebody's really dedicated. Well, with the big hole, you gotta wonder why they wanted to cut. So you're maybe saying getting spied on was into that. The one getting spied onto was into that shit. Maybe they were like into those home invasion fantasies. Home invasion, interesting. I see. You two are real idiots. You know that. Let's try spreading the curtains. There's a hole in the curtain. Look, if I look at it from a ways back, I can see a single tile. Right from here, I can see what tile it is. It looks like it's 5th from the top, 3rd from the right. 5th from the top, 3rd from the right. Well, that means okay. Let's go. Going back already? Well, I can't just leave June in there by herself. Oh, you think you're her knight or her protector or something? You're creeping me out. Whatever, man. I'm going. It's a particular tile when I look through the hole in the shower curtain. If I look in the same place here. Alright, now where was it? 5th one from the top, 3rd one from the... What are you mumbling about, Jumpy? Oh, sorry. Could you be quiet for a minute? I don't want to forget this. Fifth one from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here it is. Yes, this one's loose. I think I can get under this with my nails, and yes. There we go. Cool. I did it. I got it. I get it. Yes, yes. What are you mumbling about? Did you figure out something? Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. The exit. Lotus and Santa are on the other side of the room. I'm gonna go check up on them. There's a tile. I'm supposed to put these tiles in the empty spaces. All right, I'm gonna give it a shot. There we go. Yes! I did it! The picture complete. And there goes the frame. What's this? What do you mean, what's this? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? It's a hole in the wall. Like a hidden safe or something, you know? Anyway, let's take a look. There's something inside. There's a key. Oh, we got the key, so we can get out. Junpei messed around a bit with the key that he had and looked blankly at the picture that slid.
What's the deal with this picture anyway?
Santa only been mumbling to himself, but it drew Lotus's attention. She looked at the picture and paused.
I think I've seen this picture before.
Where?
In a book. There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory. I saw this picture in his book.
Uh-huh. What do you see when you look at it? That's my question.
What's this interesting theory?
Since I know what it is, I see it. Since I know what this picture is, I see it. On my eye itches. Ugh. What do you see?
Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Okay. Okay.
Man, I can't deal with this. Just listening to you talk about it is giving me a headache.
Is that so, Sam? Hold on, let me set this to auto. Oh, I tried to do something. Santa put his hand on his head as though he were in pain. Lotus merely arched an eyebrow in his direction and continued.
It's not a difficult concept to grasp. In essence, he states that the shape of living organisms and their behavioral patterns are transmitted through a field not visible to the eye.
What part of that isn't difficult, exactly?
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
Telepathy?
Yes, telepathy. Well, perhaps not exactly telepathy, but it's close enough for a simple approximation.
Santa suddenly burst into laughter.
Are you serious? Telepathy?
I mean, Stranger Things has happened.
Who do you think we are? Kids from the 70s?
I mean,
can't
maybe.
believe someone would actually do serious research on something like that.
Yes, I agree.
Lotus's response was surprisingly curt. Junpei had expected at least some conflict.
I read the book, but I can hardly say I understood it. I'm in no position to defend or condemn anything it said.
Okay.
It was probably just someone latching onto a statistical outlier from some study and turning it into a ridiculous theory.
Is it?
There's no scientific merit to any of it, I'm sure.
I mean...
But even so, Anyway, I saw a picture like that one in his book.
After a moment, she walked up to the strange picture and examined it, and then spoke.
Hey, what do you think this picture looks like?
Santa answered first.
What do you mean? Isn't it just like abstract or something like that? It's just black and white scribbles. There's no meaning there.
What about you, Junpei? Does it look like anything to you?
Yes.
I guess it looks like...
There's a bunch of answers, chat. There's a bunch of answers, chat. Which one? I know the answer. I know the answer. Look at it from afar. Look at it from afar. Hold on a second. Look at the image from afar. And tell me what you see. Because I know what the answer is. And it's obvious when you look and when you see it. Like when you hear the answer, it's obvious. Do you want a hint? Yes, it is a dog. It is a dog. I can confirm it is a dog. You look at both. If you look at both, it makes a silhouette of something. And yes, it is a dog.
Maybe a dog. No, see, you got the head here, and then these are the front paws, and then these are the back paws.
See?
See?
Oh, I see it. I guess you've got a point.
Santa, despite his constant aloofness, was clearly impressed. Junpei glanced over at Lotus. She looked stunned.
How did you know? You're right. I didn't think you would have been able to guess that.
For a brief moment, Junpei felt a swell of pride.
So? Now we know what it's a picture of, but I don't see how that helps us.
See, look, if you look at it from a distance, see how far away it is in the scene? It's so clear. It's so clear that it's a dog.
A TV show from Great Britain did an experiment once. They took two similar pictures. Both of them were difficult to identify initially.
Yeah.
But once you figured out the answer, you couldn't see it as anything else. These two pictures. The first was a woman wearing a hat. The other one, well, to make it easier, let's just say it was this picture of a dog.
Yeah.
So, their experiment. First, they sent the picture to other parts of the world outside the reach of British airwaves. To Ireland, the US, Africa, Europe, etc. Then, in each country, they gathered a number of test subjects, roughly 1,000 people. They were shown the two pictures and asked, what does this picture look like to you? The results weren't really interesting on their own. 9.2% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. 3.9% saw the dog in the dog picture. Then, 2 days later, they aired a new program on their show. During the 30-minute show, they broadcast the dog picture and its solution. The audience was estimated to be 200,000 people. After the broadcast, it was a safe bet that the number of people who knew the solution to the dog picture was at least that many. After another 2 days passed, they gathered more research subjects from areas outside the reach of British TV and radio. This time, they only found a sample of roughly 850 people. Naturally, none of them had participated in the first test. They were, however, given the same tests and the same two pictures.
Yes. 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 Yep.
The results were startling. 10% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. The previous test sat at a 9.2% success rate. Not much of a change statistically.
Not much of a change.
The dog picture, however, produced a very different result. The percentage of people able to successfully find the dog, it went from 3.9% to 6.8%, a very significant increase. So do you understand? Do you realize the significance of this experiment?
Yeah.
There was no way the second group could have seen the picture. They lived far away from Britain and couldn't have seen it. But even so, it was only the success rate for the dog picture that went up.
Yeah.
Why? How did that happen? What does it mean?
Lotus looked back and forth from Junpei to Santa and back again. Normally calm and collected, she looked as now though she was nearly possessed, and there was something manic about her manner. Santa took an involuntary step backward. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Junpei didn't budge and stared back into straight into Lotus's eyes.
Oh, wait, does this have something to do with that field or whatever it was that you were talking about earlier? A field not visible to the eye.
Yeah.
So, if more people know the answer, then that information will pass through the field.
Yep. Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Psych.
Oh. Wow. I can't trust no one. I can't trust no one. I can't trust no one. I literally cannot trust anyone. What the hell? What the hell, man? I can't trust anyone. Her manner suddenly shifted and Lotus smiled broadly at Junpei and Santa. She waved her hand dismissively, doing her best to laugh the whole confrontation off.
I was just kidding. You really shouldn't take me seriously.
But it's so believable, though.
Well, I mean, the things I just told you about are true. They really did happen.
Oh, so you're just fucking with me. So you're just fucking with me. You're just messing with me this entire time. So you're just fucking with me. Insane. I gotta center myself. Like, what is going on here, bro? Yeah, this is fine. Sure. There we go.
But the results of that experiment really aren't anything to go by. They could have easily falsified them.
I'm still a little crooked. Hold on a second. Let's try that. Am I more centered now? Yeah, I'm more centered. Okay, cool.
In the end, I'm sure they were just in it for the ratings. They are a TV station after all.
Okay.
Right. Man,
Yeah.
I gotta admit, you had me there for a minute. I really thought you were serious.
Oh, it says, at last it seemed that Santa had gained his control of his composure.
Of course not. Like I told you before, I'm sure it's all just pseudoscience.
Oh, okay, right.
Santa and Lotus laughed and gave one another a jovial claps on the shoulder. Junpei, however, didn't feel so much like laughing. Something felt wrong, unclear.
All right, enough nonsense. We've got the key. Let's get out of here.
Word.
Lotus and Santa walked away from the picture, but Junpei stayed staring at the picture of the dog.
Huh. A field not visible to the naked eye.
Yeah.
Morphogenetic field.
The more he thought about it, the more his head hurt. All right, let's go to the hallway. I'll go get June. You guys head to the door. Roger that. Yes, it unlocked. Good job, Junpei. Good, now we can get going. Come on, what are you guys standing around for? Let's get out of here. Come on, Jumpy, let's go. All right, let's go. Okay. File. Flow. Okay. We're still going down. Okay. They step through the door and find themselves in a wide hallway.
Oh, another hallway.
Junpei, June, Lotus, and Santa stopped for a moment and looked at their surroundings. A short distance. I agree. Her calling Junpei Jumpy is cute. A short distance away, a metal grate extended across the width of the hallway.
Come on, open!
It's not going to open because you rattled it, you know.
Damn it!
It took a hold and shook it, but it refused to move.
Look over here!
Nearby was a pair of elevators.
Elevators. And the buttons? Of course they don't work.
The power must be out here too, just like by the staircase.
That leaves this door. Well, looks like we don't have any choice.
Oh, my nose.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Well then, let's open it.
All right, here I go.
Junpei grabbed a hold of the knob and quietly pushed open the door. He entered slowly, trying to take in much of his surrounding as he could. Others followed shortly.
Oh, so it's a kitchen.
Santa did not look pleased.
What were you expecting?
Isn't it obvious? The exit? I was hoping this would be the way out of here.
You really think it'd be that easy?
Yeah, I know. Still.
As they talked, Lotus headed deeper into the room. Until at last she stood in front of the door.
If we can just get through this door, we should come out on the other side of that grate we saw earlier.
Don't we need a key for that?
No good.
Sorry, I guess that wasn't very constructive. Either Junpei nor Lotus looked terribly happy.
Anyway, let's take a look.
Junpei dug the ship map from his pocket and spread it out in front of him. As he did.
Hey!
What's that?
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to tell you. I found this a little while ago. It's a map of the B deck.
Before Junpei could finish, Lotus snatched the map away from him.
Let me see that.
She ran her fingers across this, muttering to herself.
See? Look.
Yes, hold your horses.
Junpei did as he was told.
What did you figure out?
Santa and June moved over to look at the map as well.
This is handy.
See? We came in here. Now if we go out there, then we'll be on the other side of the grate.
With her finger, Lotus traced a path on the map.
How about that? She's right. We can get out through there.
There we go. Here, you can have it back.
Satisfied that she had been correct, Lotus folded the map and handed it back to Junpei.
Thanks.
He took it and slid the valuable piece of paper back into his back pocket.
There's a card reader on the right side of the door.
And that means the key card is somewhere in here, right?
Yeah.
That seems the most likely.
All right, we know what we need to do then. Let's get moving. First off, I say we split up and look for clues.
Okay.
A voucher. It says appetizer 910, soup A, seafood dish F. Appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish. This looks like a serving table. I would imagine putting the food here after it's prepared so the waiters and waitresses could take it out to the customers. But something doesn't seem right here. Why are there so many plates? They're plate for appetizers, remember? Appetizers usually come on square plates. Okay, well, excuse me, princess. That's a good one. That's a good reference. 1, 2, 3, there's 10 of them. If you flip these over, they look like hats. The middle is super deep for a plate. They're soup plates. They're made that way so the soup doesn't spill. If we ever get out of here, you should treat yourself to a nice dinner out. What makes you think a poor college student has the money to do something like that? think there are 15 of these plates. I'm assuming they're for seafood. How the hell can you tell that? They look just like any other plate from a 99-cent store. If you take a lady out to dinner, if you ever take a lady out to dinner, you're gonna embarrass yourself. I feel sorry for June. What? Why the hell are you bringing that up? The lady doth protest too much, methinks. You're not terribly subtle. There's a bunch of wavy ridges on this plate. For serving meat. Oh, you're really ignorant, aren't you? Come on, it's not like I need to know this crap. Jeez. There's a voucher. Doesn't match the number of plates on the table. Episode 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F. And the plates on the table are 9, 16 meat, 10 soup, 15 seafood. Maybe they're using hexadecimal here. It's a number system that goes from A9, 8B. So 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 10, 11. You're familiar with base 10, right? No, I'm not. Yeah, that's the normal system of numbers. Yes, I am. Basic 10 equivalents for hexadecimal numbers would go like this. A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, E is 14, F is 15, 10 is 16. 10 becomes 16 in base 10. I know it sounds strange, but you can think of it just as 6 letters on a normal number system after 9. I think I get it. Okay. Yeah, I do. Alright. Here's the little quiz. What would 9 plus F be in base 10? Well, F is 15, so it'd be 9 plus 15. That'll be 24, right? That's right. Good job. You're a fast learner. So 24. Nine plates. 9, 10, A. So 9 A. 15 is F. And 16 is 10. Okay, cool. What is this? Wow, this pot looks like it's made out of silver. I bet drinking tea from this pot would be really yummy. Spending a day off with June drinking tea. Could such day ever happen for me? Jumpy? Oh, nothing. We don't really need hot water. We should be moving on. Maybe this table is for preparing food. There are plates everywhere. A sink. Still got water in it. There's a couple plates in there, but I don't think that they're going to help as much. A whetstone. You've got here's a pot and frying pan. Oh, and a pressure cooker. I guess we could use some of those as weapons. What kind of idiot are you? You're gonna run around holding that thing while you're looking for the dead? Hey man, it was just a joke. Why so serious? An iron oven. Looks pretty heavy duty. It's probably industrial quality. I bet you could cook anything with this. Anyway, let's have a look inside. Damn, I knew it. It's locked. I need to find the code for that. There's some bottles of seasoning here. Okay, what is this? That's a bolt. It's really rusty. Will this even open? You won't know until we try. Let's give it a shot. All right, let's see if you're gonna come out. Damn, no dice. It's a lot of notes. We've got a bunch of stuff written on them, but it doesn't seem like a code or anything or like that. Okay. Okay. Cheese! Hey, there's something behind the cheese. You're right. Why don't we move some of the cheese? All right, guys, time to move it. June, I need to look behind you. Ooh, there's a little green bottle back there. A bottle of oil. There's so much stuff in here. A whole lot of cans. This is probably a pantry. A wooden box on the second row, though. Ooh, a knife.
A rusty knife? I don't think we'll be able to use it while it's like this.
The knife seemed pretty important. Junpei thought it wasn't going to be much of the use the way it was.
It's futile.
Futile?
Futile?
You know, a waste, useless, pointless.
Uh-huh.
Any particular reason you wanted to bring that up?
Oh, no reason really. I was just thinking about futility.
Huh?
Huh? She wasn't making much sense. Junpei tried rephrasing his question.
Why were you thinking about futility?
At last she answered.
Well, it has something to do with the Titanic.
The Titanic?
The Titanic.
Have you ever heard the story that the sinking of the Titanic was predicted?
Oh. No. We're voting no on this? Because I would imagine you guys want to hear the lore.
No, I haven't. What is it?
In 1892, 14 years before the Titanic sank, a novel was published. It was called Futility.
Oh, yeah. Wait, is that real? I feel like I've heard about this. I mean, obviously I've heard about this because of the game, but like, I'm pretty sure there is a thing. Yes, it is. Yes, it is a real book. Yes, it is real. Futility, or The Wreck of the Titan, is an 1898 novella by Morgan Robinson about a massive, unsinkable ocean liner named the Titan that strikes an iceberg and sinks in the North Atlantic. The original version of the book, he edited the book later on to fit more closely with the like events of Titanic, like how it sunk at the bow. But before that, it basically was a ship that sank, just like the Titanic, but like the specifics of it were like a little different.
It was written by an American novelist named Morgan Robertson. The story was about a big cruise ship colliding with an iceberg and sinking.
Yep.
Of course, if that was the only similarity, there wouldn't be any reason to mention it.
Yeah.
It wasn't, though. The name of the ship, its nationality, course, departure time, size, displacement, maximum speed, number of passengers and crew, the number of lifeboats, even the location of the accident itself, and the cause and the location of the damage. Everything matches the Titanic almost exactly. It was almost as if he'd seen the whole thing happen.
Yeah.
But this book was written 14 years before the Titanic sank. But that's not all. It wasn't just futility that predicted the sinking of the Titanic. There were two other similar stories written by a man named William Thomas Stead. both of them before the accident. One in 1886 and one in 1892. Stead wrote 2 stories that had striking similarities to the Titanic disaster.
Oh. Really?
In one, 2 ships collided. Many of the passengers died because there weren't enough lifeboats. In the other, a ship collided with an iceberg and sank.
Man.
I don't know. I mean, I'll give you that it seems a little weird, but
It does seem a little weird.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon for ships to hit icebergs back in the day, or even other ships.
Right, I knew you'd say that.
Hmm?
But what if Stead had some sort of special powers?
Uh-huh.
To be more specific, what if he had the ability to do automatic writing?
What?
What? Automatic writing? Wait, are you talking about when someone's possessed by a spirit and then they write a bunch of stuff without knowing what they're writing?
Yes.
What do you mean, yes? That stuff's a load of bull.
But Jumpy, you said you believe in curses.
Come on, that's totally different. Okay, let's say, hypothetically, that automatic writing isn't a total load. These guys still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic. When this Stead dude wrote his thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet. So if automatic writing is about being possessed by dead people, who the hell possessed him so he could write that stuff?
That's not it.
What's not it?
Stead wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was doing the possessing.
Oh, what?
What are you smoking?
That's what I'm saying.
William Thomas Stead was a passenger on the Titanic.
What? Holy what?
He just wrote down what he saw with his own eyes 20 years before it happened.
What June was saying was utterly absurd. If he tried to take what she was saying seriously, he'd go mad. Hold on. Hold on. Holy shit! He did die on the Titanic! This is the dude that she was talking about. New journalism. He became interested into spiritualism. He founded Borderland, which gives me blah blah blah. Miss X. Stead claimed that he was in the habit of communicating with fear by telepathy and automatic writing. Huh. In 1892, Stead published a story titled From the Old World to the New, which a vessel, the Majestic, rescues survivors of another ship that collided with an iceberg. He published an article in 1886 titled How the Mail Steamer Went Down in the Mid-Atlantic by a Survivor. What the fuck? He chatted enthusiastically through the 11th course meal with that fateful night, telling tales, including one about the cursed mummy of the British Museum. So it not only the game mentioned the curse of a mummy that led to the Titanic sinking, they mentioned this guy. But then retired to bed at 10:30. After the ship struck the iceberg, Stead helped several women and children into the lifeboats in an act typical of his generosity, courage, and humanity. He gave his life jacket to another passenger. A later sighting of Stead by survivor Philip Mock has him clinging to a raft with John Jacob Astor the fourth. Their feet became frozen, reported Mock, and they were compelled to release their hold. Both were drowned. Stead's body was not recovered. Wow. Uchikoshi does it again. Now you see why I love Uchikoshi? Now you see why I love Uchi? Bro makes really good stories.
Well,
Junpei smiled uncomfortably.
Well, why don't we talk about this some other time, okay?
Huh? But...
Her voice trailed off, and she glanced at the floor, troubled.
Come on, let's get back to it.
Junpei tapped June gently on the shoulder, awkwardly reached around her to pick up the knife from the box. Getting sharper by the second. I should be able to cut something pretty good with this. Okay. Go. There's milk in here. Milk in an iron barrel. Judging by the rust, it's probably really old. Maybe we shouldn't open it up. I don't think it'd be a pretty sight. Okay. What's this? Alright, it's going. What do you think this was all part of Zero's plan? Probably. Kind of hard to believe that there's a chef on board somewhere. I wonder what this drawer is. You see the metal grate on top of the grill? They make it like that so the fat and juices can drip off the meat while it cooks. Okay. Frying pan, 2 kinds of pots. Some kind of lubricant. I got a bottle of oil. Just a little bit of oil and come on, you little son of a bitch. Whoa. Ha! Yes, got it, you little bastard. You did it, Jumpy. You're so smart. As Junpei walked into the room, a blast of cold air washed over him. Almost instinctively, he folded his arms tight across his chest, doing what he could to conserve body heat.
Oh, it's cold in here. What is this place?
Are you blind? It's a freezer.
Santa's teeth already begun chattering. Hardly surprising. The freezer was far too cold for someone dressed as he was. Lotus, however, was even in a worse situation.
Oh, no way. That's way too cold for me. I'll freeze solid in seconds. Sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass on this one. I'm going to leave the rest to you.
With that, she ran out of the room. Lotus left. June came in.
Oh, whoa. It's really cold in here.
White puffs of steam hovered in front of their faces as they talked. June had already started to shiver.
You don't need to be in here. You had a fever just a little bit ago. You should stay outside. We got this.
No, I'm fine. My fever's gone now.
But
Junpei had scarcely opened his mouth.
Huh?
Huh? When the thunderous sound of metal upon metal rang out from behind them, in unison they spun around to find the door that they had only recently come through was closed. Junpei rushed to the door.
Why did it suddenly close?
Desperately, he tried to grab a hold of the doorknob.
Ah!
It was cold beyond cold. Merely touching it was
The knob's
painful.
frozen.
But why?
They quickly deduced that the pipe next to the door had ruptured.
It looks like the pipe next to it broke, and
Water released by the rupture had hit the door and frozen it instantly. Santa shoved Junpei aside and pounded against the door.
Hey, Lotus! You're out there, right? Open the door!
She wasted no time in responding.
What do you want? What's going on?
The door won't open! Try opening it from that side, please!
Oh, fine. Like, if you say so. Hold on.
Soon they could hear Lotus from the other side of the door. Then the grunting ceased. They could hear light panting as if from exertion.
It's no use. It won't budge. You've got more people in there. You figure it out.
So, we're gonna freeze.
Oh.
God damn it.
Santa was shaking like a newborn deer. June was hugging herself and shivering violently. Even Junpei, with the heaviest clothes of any of them, was clearly feeling the cold. With every breath they took, they could feel the cold working its way deeper and deeper into their bodies.
Anyway, let's find a way out. If we don't get moving, we're gonna be permanent residents.
Two heads are better than none. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just take a good look around this room.
Right.
They pushed in close one to another and began to search. This thing's frozen solid. This pork? Yeah, seems like it. What's this thing? It looked like a tag or something. Everything's frozen here. It doesn't look like there's anything else interesting. What is this? Frozen chicken. Dry ice.
Dry ice is just frozen carbon dioxide, right?
Hold on a second. Junpei picked up the dry ice with his sleeve so as to avoid burning himself. Dry ice is just frozen carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah, it is.
I wonder how warm it has to get for it to turn back into gas again.
Hell if I know. How is that gonna help us anyway?
Oh, well, I figured we might be able to use it to get out of here.
We're about to move on when June spoke up.
Carbon dioxide sublimation point is negative 109 degrees. Any warmer than that, and it'll turn into gas. Any lower, and it becomes a solid.
Junpei looked at her dumbfounded.
Oh, how do you know that?
Despite my looks, I'm the the queen of random knowledge.
Looks bad to mess up when you're showing off. Oh, you're so cold your mouth's going numb?
Yes, that's right.
You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you?
June giggled and did her best to hide her guilt. At least she was feeling good enough to joke around, Junpei told himself.
Come on, guys. Don't you think that's kind of weird? I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid first.
Santa was now shivering at an astounding rate, but his curiosity seemed unaffected. Junpei, It did seem okay. Here's the funny part. I'm gonna click. It did seem rather odd. I'm gonna snooze it. I'm gonna snooze it, and I'm gonna click. It seems rather odd. June answered.
But it can turn into a liquid. Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. But at 1 atmosphere, normal air pressure...
It won't turn into a liquid, right?
That's right. Instead of melting, it'll do what's called sublimating and change immediately from a solid state to a gaseous one.
See, that is weird. Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees. So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide?
You reply with an answer that stunned both of them.
There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees.
Mind you, they're talking about freezing temp. They're talking about a type of ice while they're freezing in a fridge.
Huh?
I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees?
You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah, well, you could also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees.
Water that freezes at 96 degrees? Ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees? Junpei was cold as hell, but this was too interesting to ignore. He did his best to warm up by rubbing his arms and stamping his feet, and then put the question to June.
So what's this ice with a melting point of 96 degrees called?
I heard it's called Ice 9.
Ice 9. It always revolves to 9.
Ice 9?
Originally, Ice 9 was a made-up substance invented by a science fiction author. But recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually exists.
Wait, hold up. So is this thing called Ice 9, or is it water?
Like I said, if the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid. If it's under that...
Is it water 9?
So you could think of it as a polymorph of H2O.
Polymorph? Under that it'll solidify. Okay.
Here, think of it like diamonds and graphite. They're both made of carbon, right? But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the hardness and structure are completely different.
So you're saying normal water and this Ice 9 are like that?
Yup.
She wasn't finished.
Have you heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin? For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it. They did all sorts of things to it. But whatever they did, it never crystallized. However, one day in 1920, some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip. Scientists around the world wanted to research this new crystallized form of glycerin and asked for seeds. Oh, a seed is a sample of the original crystallized substance. With a seed crystal, further crystallization of glycerin would be easy. However, something very strange happened.
The boat sank.
Not only did the glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystallize, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed.
Oh, it's like that one thing that Seven was talking about last time.
And it didn't end there. After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is, all glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees. Before that day, no matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize. But once the crystallization had begun, it was almost like... how do I put it? It was almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating. Communicating in some way that we can't sense.
Like through a morphogenetic field. Like a field that's morphogenetic that we can't see.
And now it's happening everywhere.
Junpei. was honestly impressed. In fact, a pretty interesting story.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. But,
On.
what does that have to do with Ice 9?
You're surprised. It was Santa, not June, who answered.
What she's saying is that it's a lot like Ice 9. What happened, I mean.
A lot like? Oh, that would be bad. If water everywhere started freezing at 96 degrees, man.
It'd be the end of the world.
Junpei felt that Santa might not be treating the idea of the end of the world with proper concern.
At any rate, we're not gonna have to worry about the end of the world unless we can get out of here pretty damn quick.
He was right. Junpei shivered.
Alright guys, I think that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic. I mean, I know I'm kinda at fault here, but we can't be screwing around anymore. So seriously. I might go by the name Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland. I freaking hate the cold. So let's get cracking, alright? We gotta find a way out of here.
Santa stomped off, clearly doing his best to pretend the cold wasn't affecting him.
Selfish, isn't he?
Still, Santa was right. It was high time they got back to the church.
Ice 9 is interesting and all, but we can discuss it more once we get out of this freezer.
Junpei looked at June and nodded and resumed his search of the room. They spent like a good couple minutes. Ooh. Anything else? Hey Junpei, did you find some dry ice earlier? Yeah. There's warm water coming out of that pipe. Warm. Ooh. I'm aware, dog. Let me get that real quick. I'd be so pissed if Santa were there. Like, I get it interesting, but you're flirting, but we're dying. Okay. Almost warm. Get the water from the pipe. Freaking Lord. Oh. Gonna make it small. Need something. Whoa. Oh. There we go. Water bottle bomb. The warm water dripped from the rupture pipe near the door.
Put water into the bottle with dry ice. And make sure the lid's closed. Now I just have to put this makeshift bomb on the doorknob. Alright, that's set. So, what do we do now?
We just need to give it a little, tap. The bottle's already about to pop. we just throw a rock or something at it, it'll go off all on its own.
A small rock.
Look down at the floor. Scattered across it were pieces of dry ice left over from the larger chunks.
All right, this ought to do the trick.
He pulled his sleeve down over his hand to keep from getting burned. Grabbed a chunk of dry ice.
Ah, some dry ice, huh?
It was a pretty good size. About as big as a pool ball.
All right, guys, stand back. Actually, we should probably hide somewhere.
Both Santa and June looked at him with new concern.
Where exactly do you expect us to hide, genius?
There isn't really anywhere big enough.
Yeah, there. Look, right here. We can hide in there.
Junpei pulled the door open to the small cellar.
Come on, get inside, quick.
Santa and June nodded and jumped down into the hole. Okay. His hand, he could feel the chill of the frozen carbon dioxide through his sleeve. He tightened his grip, took aim, and prepared to throw.
All right, here I go.
Oh, ads are happening. Ads are about to happen. Ow.
3, 4, 5.
You're counting the wrong way.
Oh, oops.
That is a really sad excuse for a joke, man.
Sorry, dude. All right, for real this time. You guys ready?
Yes, whenever you're ready.
Just throw the damn thing.
All right, here I go. 3, 2, 1.
Junpei threw the chunk of dry ice as hard as he could. With the same motion, he ducked down in the cellar and with Santa and June, just as... Okay, ads are now happening. One moment. We back, chat? We back? Are we back? Okay. Junpei leapt out of the cellar and ran to the door.
Jumpy! The ice on the door! Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone!
The blast must have shattered it.
Yes! Alright, let's see if it opens.
Junpei grabbed the knob and pushed it with all his might. Hi, Annika.
Hooray! We're out!
Jun, relieved, collapsed to the floor.
Move!
Santa shoved Junpei and ran straight to the group, where he immediately grabbed.
Oh, god damn it! Hot, 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 hot! Fuck!
Hi, Desi. I'm doing good. He proceeded to kick the grill in a futile but amusing fit of rage.
Well, you did just grab the grill. What did you think would happen? Hey, where's Lotus?
It took Junpei only a moment to find her. She was sitting at the counter, idly scratching her chest.
Welcome back. I was starting to get tired of waiting for you guys.
With a great yawn, Lotus lowered herself off the counter. Junpei clenched his teeth and walked towards her.
What were you doing?
What do you mean, what was I doing? I was waiting.
We were gonna die!
Oh, yeah? But you didn't. So everything worked out all right, didn't it?
What the hell?
Just kidding. It might not look like it, but I was really worried.
Oh, don't give me that crap.
This game is really good.
I'm telling the truth. I mean, if you died, then I'd be in trouble too. If you died, then I'd be stuck here, and I'd die too. See? I did all I could. I even looked around to see if there was anything I could use to pry open the door. But I couldn't find anything. So, all I could do was wait. I mean, what else did you want me to do? Call the cops?
It was true that there wasn't much she could have done, but something about her tone. Junpei gritted his teeth.
Fine. But there's one thing I have to ask you.
What's that?
You didn't close the door, did you?
Wait, what? You think I closed the door on you? Why would I do something like that? It closed on its own. I told you before, if you die, then I die too.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I guess so. It seemed that an accident was the only explanation for the door's closure.
If she really wanted to kill us, all she had to do was bar the door from the outside. But she didn't. Well, she didn't do anything. She's only lazy, or negligent at least, not an attempted murderer.
Junpei swallowed his anger and did his best to apologize.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Oh.
Oh well.
Yes, well that's all right. As long as you understand.
Lotus looked away and twirled her hair between her fingertips. His vengeance against the grill complete, Santa swaggered back to Junpei and Lotus.
Hey, no more screwing around, you two. Break time's over. Especially for you, lady. You've just been sitting on that fat ass of yours while we were freezing to death.
What did he say?
How rude. I was plenty busy.
Yeah. How about you put all that energy into something besides bitching? Let's go.
Jumpy, you could probably heat stuff on there now, you know. Huh? Hey, what's that? Looks like there's a piece of something. Okay. Yep. Hey, what are you doing? What are you gonna do if the paper burns? Come on, it'll be fine. It's not like it's gonna burn right away, right? Just gotta keep an eye on it, and the paper will be fine. Jumpy, be careful. It's universe to care, but I know when I'm... Ouch! See? I told you. What the hell are you doing? Hurry up and take the paper out. It's not coming out. This thing's frozen stiff. I can't get it out. Are we gonna have to cut the meat? Yeah, looks that way. Yeah, cut the pork. Awesome, Junpei. Now we can cut out the paper. C plus 10 plus F. C plus 10 plus F. So 12 plus 10. Twelve plus 10 plus 15. $37? 37? Okay, well, 30. Okay. Even the note. Yeah. Yes, I do. Okay, if I screw up, just press C. Okay. 37. Right? Nope. I'm stupid. This is weird. You're just punching in random numbers, aren't you? Maybe you just enter it like it said in the hint. Yeah, shut up. Just shut up. Okay. So 12. 10. Wait, it's a 3-number letter. It's a 3-number thing. So 10. Huh. Interesting. Oh, we searched a whole damn place. We put our lives on the line, man. Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't need to go back there. Cool. There's a silver pot there. Maybe this table is perfect for preparing plates everywhere. Well, 9 plates for appetizers. 10 for soups. That's a good question. That's actually a really good question. Let's see. 3 numbers. C plus 10 plus F. Hold on, I might have missed something. Can you open that door, please? What the hell? There's no way I think. I might have missed something, actually. Nothing inside. Gouda cheese, the most famous Dutch cheese. If you don't cut out the casing, it usually won't go bad. You can still store it at room temperature for quite a while. So we can eat this? Most likely. I'm not hungry at all, but it's hard to get hungry in this situation. Jumpy, you're searching with such tenacity. I don't think you have to search down there. I just want to be sure. There has to be some on a countertop. There's a rolling pin and a calendar here. Nothing useful. Huh. Plates. Oh, I see what I got wrong. I forgot 10 is not 10. I forgot 10 is not 10 in hexadecimal. Ten is 16. So I got the wrong number. It is in fact 43. Yes, I think it's unlocked now. You did it, Jumpy. Let's get out of here. Aw, I have a small kitty visitor. Aw.
I think we've been here before.
The metal grate stretched from wall to wall. Beyond it, there was 2 elevators and the entrance to the kitchen.
The elevators are over there, so that means...
We went into the kitchen through that door and came out on this side.
Precisely.
That means the map was right.
Looks like.
Then let's use it to plan our next move.
Next move?
Yeah, we need to decide where to go from here, don't we?
Precisely.
He's right. Let's get started.
From the looks of it, there are 4 possible routes. Let's just keep it simple and call them A, B, C, and D. First, A and B.
They both seem to connect to a room that looks L-shaped.
Yeah, there were 2 doors. But they were both locked. We couldn't open them.
Now, route C. This goes all the way to the main staircase.
That means it's door 5, one of the numbered doors.
Yeah.
Then do you think we would meet up with the other 4 after this hallway?
Yes. Yes, precisely.
No, I don't think we will.
Why not?
Look, there by the stairs. See how the gate is opened? When we went into the kitchen, it was closed. But it's open now. What do you think that means?
They opened it.
Most likely.
And if we take Route C, we're going backwards.
That would be pointless.
Then that means...
You gotta go down the stairs.
Route D.
The other group.
D it is.
Yup, Route D.
Then we're set.
They jogged down the stairs until they reached the C deck.
Everything looks okay here.
Let's check the next deck just to be sure.
Yeah, just like I thought. D deck is totally underwater.
Just like the bottom of the central staircase.
The water gazed back at them, its smooth surface like a great meat.
At least the water level hasn't really changed.
Small comfort.
May as well head back to C-Deck.
What else is here?
There are 2 elevators over there at the top of the stairs. Just like the floor above.
Hold on. These are kind of different. See? There's a card reader on the side.
Another strange mark.
Hey, look! It's Lotus's symbol.
Oh my god. Yo, Junpei made the same joke in both. Junpei made the same joke in both routes. That's insane.
Huh?
See? It's the woman symbol with horns on it. That seems like... Oh, ouch, 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 ouch.
Lotus had taken a hold of Junpei's hair. She began to shake him violently, and he thought he heard a low growl coming from her throat.
What was that about the mark again?
Nothing.
Such violence. Junpei began to wonder if she was not the devil itself. With an uncomfortable smile, June spoke up.
This is a Mercury symbol. The horns symbolize the wings on Hermes' staff.
Hermes, herpes, whatever.
Oh my god.
If we can't get this thing to work, these elevators aren't going anywhere.
In other words, we need a key card with the Mercury symbol on it.
Probably.
I guess we can't get on then. Let's just disregard the elevators for now.
How about this hallway on the left?
Whoa, there's so many doors.
There weren't sure how many, but certainly enough to be discouraging.
Damn it. If we try and search all these, the sun's gonna go down before we've done half of them.
I think the sun already set.
I have a feeling this ship is the only thing that's going to be going down anytime soon.
That's even worse.
Yeah. Yeah, that is worse.
Well, we can come back to this hallway later. Let's check the hallway on the other side, shall we?
Time to head back to the stairs.
To the right was the
Hydrant, you bastard! Hydrant!
Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Ooh.
And now the right hallway.
Quickly, they headed into it. It was approximately the same size as the alcove in front of the stairs. The hallway led to the stern, and at the end of it was a set of double doors.
There are doors here too. Well, I guess it's just 4 this time.
Let's open them.
All right, let's start with this one.
Okay. Junpei nodded and grabbed the one closest to him. He gave it a small tug and it felt it move.
It isn't locked. I'm going to open it.
Don't try to find an unlocked door. He threw it open.
What?
He simply stood unable to speak. The other simply stared open-mouthed. After a long moment, Santa managed to speak.
What the hell is this? This place is huge.
A massive room stretched out in front of them, more cavern than a room. Its vastness was oppressive, and it bore down the 4 companions. It was not empty, however. The entire room was filled with lines upon lines of beds.
Oh, there are beds everywhere.
Let's see. There were simple things like a little more than pipe and thin mattresses. Let's see where the flow is. We're almost caught up.
Is this a hospital?
Okay, so basically from what I'm understanding is that each stream we're finishing like a part of the story. Is this a hospital? He had been last be able to put the liquid heart sense in the pervaded room.
It definitely has the smell.
Yeah?
Could be. I see medicine cabinets and surgical tools.
Hey, look there. The 4 doors at the end.
Number doors. 3 of them were emblazoned with digit numbers that made with thick red paint.
The left door says 3. The second door is blank, but the third has a 7. And the rightmost door is 8. There's no doubt. They're numbered doors.
Why is the second door blank? That seems kind of strange, don't you think?
Yeah, a little bit.
No point worrying about it right now. Let's see if these will open first.
Yes, that sounds like a good plan.
Junpei headed towards the other doors, towards the doors, waving his way between the beds. He started with door 3 on the left and moved right until he reached door 8. Hi, Owlie.
Oh, it's no use.
Well, of course. If it was that easy to open these doors, what would be the point of the notary game? We have to activate the red, or the numbered doors won't... Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
Look, the display on the red. There's nothing on it.
Huh?
Don't you remember? The red at the central staircase? If no one was inside, it said vacant.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But this one...
There's nothing on it.
Right?
I wonder if it's broken.
Only one way to find out.
It's
Yep.
not responding.
All 4 took their turns placing their hands over the red, but it was refused to respond. It pulled at the lever and it did nothing. Soon it discovered it was only the red for the door.
How about the red on door... And door 3?
None of them are working.
What does it mean?
I knew it. They're broken.
I'm hungry.
Zero sure sucks at maintenance.
So I'm thinking about ending stream once I get to the one part and then making myself some food.
No, that's impossible. You really think Zero, who prepared all of this...
I might make some like garlic parm fries. That sounds really good right now, actually.
Would make such a stupid, simple mistake?
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why this thing ain't working.
I'll share. It was at that moment they heard a voice from behind them.
I believe the bottom of the device has been removed.
They spun around to see.
Snake!
It was more than just Snake.
Ace! Clover! 7!
Although they were glad to see one another, it was terribly surprising that they had. It had been the other party who'd opened the gate in the front of the kitchen. It wasn't unreasonable that they'd bump into one another eventually. The rest of Snape's team, however, did look rather surprised.
How did you end up here?
That's my line?
Perhaps we should exchange information.
Okay. After a moment of silence and surprise, everyone began to suddenly talk, desperate to exchange information. They talked about the rooms they've been through and how they ended up in the same place. Of course, none of it was very useful information, but that hardly mattered. They were happy to simply see one another again. Although the level cheer varied greatly from person to person, each one of them was wearing some manner of a smile. Almost as though they had already forgotten about the death of the ninth man. Man, fuck that dude. No thought Junpei, perhaps, that wasn't it. Perhaps the thoughts of his death were what drove them to smile at one another. Not in a morbid or hateful way, no, the ninth man had died. But they were still alive, and that was something to be happy about. A sort of simple, uncomplicated joy, Junpei thought. A joy of being alive. Still alive. He felt sorry for the ninth man, but not more than anything, Junpei was happy to be alive.
There you have it. Our half of the story.
Okay. For a moment, Junpei was silent in thought. Then he spoke.
Okay, let me see if I got all this straight. When you guys got here, the bases for the Reds were already gone.
And you looked all over this room, but you couldn't find anything.
So you figured that there might be something in the hallway with all the doors.
So you went and had a look?
Yeah.
And while you were looking around, you heard voices.
Uh-huh. So you followed the voices and came back here.
Indeed. And that was how we found you.
Okay.
Why don't we check those 3 Reds again, just in case?
You're right. Huh.
Nope,
There's
still
a
out.
long, thin gap on the bottom. I think it's a slot for something. Probably electronic.
Well, this isn't good. If the red is inactive, we can't keep going.
Well, what about that hallway over there?
Okay, we're still in the
Isn't
one
there
section.
anywhere else we can go?
No, there isn't. There are plenty more hospital rooms, but nothing else.
Hospital rooms. That's what's behind all those doors?
Yes. There are a number of individual rooms in addition to this large one.
There was a door at the end of the hallway, but it was locked.
There was an astrological symbol engraved near the keyhole, however. I was able to get a good feel of it. I believe it was the symbol of Jupiter.
Not again. Those goddamn things are everywhere.
I wonder what they all mean.
For a moment, everyone was silent.
While we're asking what things mean, what's the deal with this room? I mean, I thought this was a cruise ship, but I can't imagine a cruise ship would have a hospital like this.
Of all people, it was Seven who answered with calm confidence.
Well, I figure it's probably a hospital ship. Chances are it's the Gigantic.
The Gigantic?
Junpei looked confused. So did everyone else.
What is this Gigantic?
Seven knit his brows for a moment and then began to explain.
The Gigantic. She was a sister ship to the Titanic, built in the early 20th century.
Oh, don't tell me I have to.
Actually, the Titanic had 2 sister ships, and the Gigantic was said to be one of them. They intended to make her a passenger liner like the Titanic, but World War I began soon after the ship launched. The British Navy took her over and made her a hospital ship. At some point during the war, the Gigantic was damaged by a German mine in the Aegean Sea. She ran aground afterwards, so she didn't end up sunk. What happened to her after that? One theory going around is that a man named Lord Gordane bought her. Seemed like he'd been one of the few to survive the Titanic sinking. That trauma turned him into some kind of obsessive collector of all things related to the Titanic. Soon enough, the guy wanted the Titanic itself. Which was impossible, of course. It's stuck at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. But the Gigantic wasn't. And seeing as she was identical...
So you're saying this Lord Gordane bought this ship?
Yeah, at least I think I am.
That's impossible. No way we're in some boat that's almost 100 years old.
Pipe down, just pay attention. What, that's it? Well, have you got any proof?
Proof?
Proof that this ship is really the Gigantic.
Well, this ship's got stuff that's like the Titanic and a hospital ship.
Love the story. I'm missing the popcorn.
So, I just figured.
Oh, for goodness. Don't tell me that's your only reason.
No, I've got more.
Like?
Well, I mean...
Seven looked around desperately, doing anything to avoid meeting Lotus's piercing stare. Scratched his head for a moment, then gave up. He finally opened his mouth.
I don't know.
Lotus sighed and shook her head.
I guess your memory isn't back yet, is it?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute. Memory isn't back?
Junpei he felt legitimately shocked by what seemed to be new and very important information. Everyone else, however, seemed unimpressed. In fact, they all looked at Junpei as though he had said something very strange.
Yeah.
Your point being?
He decided to revise his attitude for the next question.
Wait, was I the only one that didn't know?
Everyone nodded.
Why?
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't tell you, huh? I told the rest of them before we ran into you on the stairs. I told them I couldn't remember a damn thing from before I woke up.
What?
Almost as if to save Junpei for further embarrassment. A bell began to ring from far away.
Huh. A bell.
It sounds like the clock in the main stairway.
Junpei counted each time carefully.
10,
10,
11,
11,
12. 12.
It's midnight.
Then we've still got 6 hours left, right?
We don't have any time to screw around. Let's get going. We gotta find the missing parts for the Reds.
What do you mean, find? How on earth do you propose we do that?
We've looked everywhere in this room. That only leaves one place to look.
One?
Yeah.
Well, not just one.
Wait. Don't tell me you mean we need to search all of the other rooms.
Don't freak out. We've already searched 4 of them.
4 rooms?
We just have to split up the rest between the 8 of us. If each of us can do 6 rooms apiece, we'll have the other 48 rooms cleared in no time.
There are 48 other rooms?
The experiences had apparently not encouraged Lotus to trust Seven. Seven scratched his head awkwardly.
Maybe?
All right, so everyone knows which area they're searching?
Yeah.
Yes!
Junpei was chosen to search the room on the sideboard side, meaning 4 to
We'll
act.
all meet up when the clock goes off again. How about in that room with all the beds?
Yeah, sounds straightforward enough.
I'll shout if I find any of the components we need.
I hope we can find them within the time limit.
If we can't, then we'll just have to come up with another plan.
Right.
Then let's do this.
The details decided, they left to begin searching. Out in the hallway, they went to each of the rooms they'd been assigned. However, from far away, okay, there we are. There we go. Junpei heard the bell ring. Okay, hold on a second. Actually, what I could have done is gone to here. And then saved.
Well, we really don't have... We can't let his... Right?
Like you...
You
So-
say...
No.
Snake goes missing.
Yeah, but we're not done choosing yet, are we?
Huh?
Well, we haven't decided who's going in what door.
Oh, yes.
Enough of you first, Lotus.
It's the same number.
Got it. You're next.
I'll take...
What?
Who, me?
Oh, you're good.
Okay, they
Alright.
want... Okay,
Okay.
choosing doors. Okay, I think this is like a good place to save.
I want to go through door number 3.
Nope, you can't.
Huh? Why?
Because it's impossible. If we split...
Why?
I've already... There, that's it. Of course.
I see.
That's right.
That doesn't...
No, they're... Option
Nope.
F3 and option 4 and options 3 and 4. Those are the at least.
Wait.
But that... 5... If we want...
Have you? Anyway, you've got 2. You can't choose if you choose. So what are you gonna 7 or 8?
Here's door 3.
Sorry, Santa.
What? That's nuts! You've got to be Why the hell are you so obsessed with that door?
I'm just...
Junpei paused. He swallowed his words, what he'd
I'm
been
just
about to
curious
say.
about door 3. That's all.
That doesn't explain shit!
I've got a reason. I'd be happy to explain it to you if you'll just come with me.
With that, he began walking to the door. Their curiosity likely getting the better of them, the others followed. A few of them looked a little suspicious, but Junpei told himself that wouldn't matter. He kept walking and kept silent. Eventually, they arrived at the number 3 door. Junpei stopped.
I'm curious about the red. 7, would you mind authenticating for me?
What? Why?
Please, just do it.
He stared at Junpei for a moment, then grunted and laid his palm heavily on the scanner.
Happy?
Yeah, thanks. The number 7 has been entered into the red. Next is June. Please touch the...
Jumpy, what are you trying to figure out?
Yep. I think
Junpei thought about his answer for a moment.
I might have found another way out.
What?
What?
Really?
That got them excited. Just as Junpei intended.
Now please, June.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Or with those 3 mothers on it. Casually place his hand. 9.
All right. The only people who haven't authenticated now are Santa, Clover, and Lotus.
So, what's your point?
You don't get it. Think about it.
Huh?
What's the sum of your number and Clover's?
12.
And what's the digital root of that?
3.
Which is Santa's number. By the way, Lotus, what's the number that's currently in the red?
7 plus 6 plus 5 equals 18. It would be 9, right?
Yes, and what will the digital root be if you add 3 to that?
3. The door's number.
There you go.
Hey, wait a minute. What the hell are you up to?
I'm not up to anything. I'm just waiting.
Waiting for what?
I'm waiting for the balance to shift. Santa, or Lotus and Clover. Once one of you moves, the others won't have a choice. So I'm waiting.
You son of a bitch! You tricked us! Then all that stuff you were going on about is all bullshit!
Bullshit? Huh. I don't think so. Didn't I tell you I'd figured out another way to get out of here? This is it.
Why the hell would you do something like this?
Yeah, Junpei glanced at June.
Jumpy?
You did this just so you could go through the same door as June. That's it?
Santa was furious. His face was red. Flecks of spit flew from his lips as he spoke. Junpei closed his eyes calmly and opened them again.
So, who's it going to be? Santa? Or Lotus and Clover?
Shit!
Let's go, Clover.
Lotus stepped forward. She grabbed Clover by the sleeve and ran for Junpei in the door.
Fuck!
Caught by surprise, Santa froze for a moment, then shot forward like a bullet from a gun. Lotus had a head start, but Santa had the advantage in size and speed. Almost immediately, he passed Lotus and Clover.
No, wait!
Santa did not hesitate. He slammed his hand down on the red.
This is insane! This isn't right!
He glared at Junpei, his chest heaving.
Well, you may be right.
Junpei's voice was cold, but not without effort. He turned to the red and pulled the lever. At the sound of the metal, the door opened. It would only remain open so For 9 seconds, there was no time to think. Junpei and his 3 reluctant companions jumped into the door's gaping mouth, one after another. No sooner than they entered, all too familiar noise sounded from their left wrist. The detonators had activated. Junpei looked back once and saw Lotus and Clover on the other side of the closing door.
No!
They stood still, stopped where they had been. Santa had reached the red, and the defeat and desperation in their faces tore at Junpei's heart. Then the door closed, and they were gone.
You son of a bitch, Junpei! This isn't fair!
Santa rounded on Junpei, lightning crackling in his eyes and his knuckles
Do you realize
white.
what you just did? You leave them out there, and they can't...
Shut it! That's enough!
It hadn't been Junpei that spoke, but Seven.
We gotta find the dead or none of this is gonna matter!
The clock was ticking. The dead was only their only chance at survival, unless they could fit it and deactivate their detonators. 4 of them would be...
We got less than a minute left! No time for screwing around! Get moving!
Damn it! You and I are not done yet, bastard!
They scattered and began to scour the room. The deactivation device was nowhere to be found.
Where the hell is it?
Corridor stretched out in 3 directions, but every one was blocked off by a metal wall. There was only one way out, the other door.
Over there! It's gotta be behind the door!
Seven ran for the door, a rusty iron thing. His large hands grabbed a hold of the handle and pulled.
Damn, it's pitch dark inside.
Can't see a thing!
Junpei stuck his head through the door and looked around the room.
Wait.
Almost immediately, he spotted a blinking red light on the right wall.
I found it! The dead's right over here!
He stepped into the room.
Ugh. What? The floor's slippery.
Stopped and glanced down at his feet. What was...
What the hell are you doing?
There's something...
Get over there!
Junpei felt Seven's heavy hand against his back and stumbled across the room. The other 3 piled in behind him. They all felt immediately that something was wrong. Nothing that could be easily identified, only a sense that something terrible shared the room with them. But there was no time to say so.
Quick! Get to the dead!
They all started running. In the dark, it was hard to tell where the wall was. All they could see was the tiny red light blinking at them over and over.
There it is!
Quick succession, they all slammed their hands against the panel. Seven leaned against the wall, gulping air. As his breathing began to return to normal, he glanced at the left wrist and grunted.
It stopped. It stopped.
Junpei could hear him laughing in the dark, but could barely make out the larger man's face.
I don't think I'll ever get used to doing this.
What the...
Sound of retching came from Santa's direction.
What the hell is this smell? This is vile. I'm gonna puke.
So desperate they had been in the race to the dead, no one had noticed the horrible smell that pervaded the room. This was a terrible, nauseating stench, like burnt and rotten meat. Adrenaline had drowned it out, but now it rolled over in Junpei in waves, forcing itself into its nose with every breath he took.
Oh, you're right. This is...
He felt his stomach clench and the bile rise up from his throat.
Let's get the lights on first. There's a switch over here.
The light that spilled in the room barely illuminated the swallow. Next to the door, slowly with the toll of the last few minutes apparent in his gait, Seven walked towards it. He stopped as he got close and extended his fingers towards the switch.
Okay, guys, I'm flipping it on.
There's a soft click as the lights came on. Just as the light turned on, June took in a short breath and a scream echoes through the room. Junpei's breath stopped in his throat. His heart ceased to beat. Time froze. Mind scrambled to make sense of what he saw before him.
Hey. Oh, this is...
What was left of the body that sat in the sea of blood. Chunks of flesh and torn from the body sat in the blood like tiny islands of great Red Sea. A vast ragged hole had been torn from the torso, and what remained was the intestines spilled out like fresh spaghetti. Smaller chunks of meat had splattered against the wall and had become and stuck there as they dried. Globules of yellowish fat had left trails like tiny slugs as gravity pulled them down the wall as they tried to it.
Looks like an explosion.
Seven's voice was low and strained.
Just like the Ninth Man. The detonator in his bracelet set off the bomb in his gut.
Oh god. The bone is coming out of his left arm.
It's definitely an open fracture.
It looked as though the explosion had been quite powerful. His legs were both bent in odd and unnatural ways, and his left arm had been split open, exposing painfully white bone of his ulna. His bracelet lay next to him. It seemed to have hit the wall hard enough to shatter the display, which lay on the ground in pieces.
This is the worst.
Yeah, you can't even tell who it is.
Half of his head was simply collapsed. The blood coating almost made it look like raw pizza dough covered in tomato sauce. His clothes, too, were covered in blood. The burgundy tie, the white shirt, the jacket within the yellow piping, the gray slacks.
But the clothes are...
They're all familiar to Junpei.
Is that... Snake?
Santa's voice wavered as he spoke, his mouth dry.
Oh my god.
Finally, Junpei spoke.
Why did this happen?
No!
Suddenly, June was screaming, her voice broken. It was an eerie scream, full of insanity, but not entirely human.
No! No! No!
She shook her head violently and grabbed fistfuls of her own hair. Junpei could hear the sound of hair tearing.
Stop! Calm down.
He grabbed her for her wrist.
Hey!
But as he did, June leapt up and ran towards the exit.
Please! Get me out of here! You have to let me out of here!
She screamed at the door and her fist slammed against it with a hollow sound. Junpei could see drops of blood on her knuckles.
Why are you doing these horrible things to us? What did we do to deserve this?
June.
She screamed again in a desperate, mindless cry. Her fist flailed against the door.
Get me out of here! Please! Please! Just let me out!
June.
Junpei couldn't watch anymore. He ran to June and wrapped his arm around her, pulling the screaming girl away from the door.
Calm down.
No! Get off of me! Let me go! Let me go!
Please, calm down.
She scrambled for a moment, her legs skittering across the floor, but her resistance didn't last long. As suddenly as her outburst begun, it was over. The manic energy disappeared, and her body went limp in Junpei's arms. June collapsed towards the floor, and Junpei knelt down with her. He felt swell as drops of something warm and wet. Was she crying? A moment later, she began to sob. Her shoulders shook with great hot tears rolled down her face like rain.
We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be alright, June. It's going to be okay, Connie. I'll be here with you.
Her name was a whisper. She nodded once.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Her trembling voice pulled at Junpei's heart. He stroked her hair gently. His face was close to hers. The scent of her hair was nostalgic.
Do you feel better?
Yes, but I'd like to stay here. For a little while, at least. Jumpy's body is so warm.
Several minutes passed before June's tears had dried. Junpei stood up. He bent down, his arms under June's. He had helped her to her feet. Yep. They didn't speak. Neither did Seven or Santa. A person was dead. They had died in that room in a terrible way. Junpei knew that there was no way he could make himself forget that. There was no way any of them could forget it, but mourning would do no good. They spread out in search of the room, but each felt as if their heart was made of lead.
We better get to it.
Okay. Oh, my internet's dying. My internet's dying. Great. Love that for me. Okay. Since my internet's dying, is dying, I think this is a good way to end stream. I'll start the puzzle tomorrow and we can continue. Ugh.